emptied some space out on my computer, and I'm going to try and talk about something, even though I'm in a tremendous amount of turmoil and pain and stuff. And it's now it's just for me. I mean, well, in my personal relationship, it doesn't have anything to do with them. Um, I have some issues I need to work on, but you don't see. This is what I wanted to talk about. How do I know the narcissist so well when really I don't have any of these traits? Now, we could be doing lifetimes of a go around with these kinds of entities for whatever reason, and if we ever become more conscious of it and we start talking about it, we can start transcending it. And see, this is what's happening. I think his soul is cleaning itself. Anyway, I wanted to talk about. God, I'm so messed up right now. It's nearing 3 in the morning, and it's bad patterning that that when I experience kind of the loveless situation, when I experience the loveless and godless entities, that I take it out of myself. I don't know why. It's just because you know. So let me just get back to what I wanted to vent out about. Like what happens? Like does this happen with you? Has this ever happened? Is where okay, so they're really good. This is they are so. It's like this mystical thing that goes on because they turn everything around on you. And I know that I have my issues and stuff. And see, they'll have you working on yourself until you're tightrope walking on the top of the Grand Canyon or whatever. But you look over and they aren't doing that. They're fucking sitting on a goddamn donut, going nah, nah. Why are you even proving and going through such feats and jumping through such hoops? That's what they do. They just turn on all your other senses, right? And now you're seeing auras and all this stuff. And it's like, well, why don't? Okay, do you want to take a rest from being supernatural? Because they are a worm. Look, it's like this. Oh God, my head is going so weird because in the bottom line, see, I have my meditation would tell me, bottom line, Shauna, don't get away from the simplicity of what we have already showed you, my spirit guides. And it's like, well, God, this is so complex. And um, see, it's nearly the straw breaking the camel's back right now, and I'd rather just have it happen. Just break my back, make me see that I don't belong here. Make me see it. God is slowly doing it. I feel the presence of my guides more than anybody that thinks they're going to help me here. And they're saying, Shauna, we have such compassion for you and what's about to unfold in your life. You need to know that we're holding you and we're not going to hurt you. What you're about to see, that you already know because you're kind of savvy about the process of transforming. Your life involves complete and total transformation. And now I am talking to humanity itself. If you're doing it right, your life is a process of transforming. Eventually you get, see, this is the thing, is how could you die a natural death or like any death at all unless you got through your subject matter and then you just close the book and put it away. It's like you're done with it. You're totally done with the world. You're like, it doesn't interest you anymore. I already read it how many times? There are people like me alive on this planet. And honestly, if you're looking at us right now, like this, face to face, and have a chance to have any kind of intimate relationship with us, we're humoring you. We love you so much and we want you to get better with whatever it is, and we're going to run into something that is what I say, that it prevents you from evolving into what the ultimate truth, which is it's a certain kind of death you're going to come to now, and you're going to get more and more used to the feeling of like, oh, wait a minute, so I got through it, and I'm still intact, and there could be something might be something more, but I'm not going to hunger for that, and I'm certainly not going to mourn over what just happened or be attached. It's just this moment now. You keep doing this until it's just this moment now, and you keep doing it, and you're like, oh, no, where do we go with this? What are you talking about, Shauna? Well, because now you want to talk about involvement, because then you can not only be involved with something wholeheartedly as the presence, being this moment now, to this moment now, you begin to learn how things are happening on a different in a different way of seeing it. Like you're not forcing things on. It's not thought of. It's just it's working, and you go with what feels good, which is really you go with. I don't want to say go the easy road, but in fact, yes, you go the path of less resistance, the path of least resistance. Resistance. This is the way of This is the way. If something starts to feel bad or like it's getting hard, stop. You drop it, you're doing it wrong. This is the law of attraction. You have to stay maintaining smile and feel good because then, babe, see there's a difference. See there's something now I'm adopting some of Abraham Hicks's teaches, which she says now when she talks about the vortex, I'm pretty sure, yeah, she's talking about the same thing that I'm talking about. That I understand it in a wholly different way. That probably it's coming here from me because it's the new thing. See, Abraham Hicks is probably going to be dying, and it's like, well, she's been saying this, but why can't we say it in a more less vague way? Let's look at the heart. Let's look at the science of it. Let's look at the buoyancy that is caused. She says you're on your high flying disc. When you're on your high flying disc, this means you've been tapping the truth and going along, say, the path of least resistance. See, this is her body of work. My body of work is different. It says, it's pretty much the same. Joy is the key. Now, no, but see, babes, I wanted to tell you about it. I've been talking about it just a little bit here in the past, like 4 or 5 videos, and I'm going to keep kind of repeating myself. See, this is important to me. Sorry, I'm moving this heater back. I'm using an electric heater, which worries me. I never do that. I've never done that, and it just means that I might be changing away from here. None of us anybody's business but mine because they can't really, especially the ones that are really attached to what I am now. It's like you don't want of course you don't want me to change because you think that I'm never going to see you again. It's like, you people, that's not the way to treat people. You should say, oh really, I'm with you with wherever you think we'll keep in touch. Thank God we have social media. If you want to go to Africa, it's like, and why can't these people, I mean, if they're really my people, wouldn't they say, you know what, I want to go with you too? You mean, hey, can I borrow? And it's like, yeah, no, really, you want to come with me? I need some help. Do you want to borrow $10,000? Let's go. How much does it cost to go on a stupid trip? I'll be having a whole bunch of money. I don't have any problem sharing and being generous. If it's there, give it. If it's there, give it. It's just, I don't have that the money aspect is just not the thing. I don't have it right now. I have a lot of other stuff going on. I guess I have a crock of shit that I know how to share. What am I going to do? A lot of people right now is like, I wonder when she's going to drop her crock of shit and just go out and fall in the monetary system. No, you don't do that. My crock of shit is my holy God's intention. The creator of creation is coming through me. That's my spewing crock of shit right now. Looking like shit. I'm supposed to be in the best time of my life. I see this other Aries that made it when they set boundaries and they weren't crossed over and over again, and it's like, well, okay, we'll try to defy my reasoning and make something work that I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to work in the first place. God, pardon me, man. Convince me otherwise, right? That's really what the path of least resistance is all about. It's like if it becomes work and it's getting heavy, um, let it go. Let it go. This is like what they say is like they say, right? If you really want something, really need somebody, if you want someone, set them free. Now, we're not talking about, we didn't just say, see, we just confused the fuck out of you. All it's saying is saying, let them have their high flying disc, which is their path of least resistance, which it's something that makes them feel good. And if you're doing life right, you know, you're not just like reaching for an ice cream cone and saying, yep, God, feels good. And then now you're getting to be a double wide. No, you have a discipline and you're saying, no. See, the, like, say, I want a motorcycle. And the thing is I don't usually long for anything. I get it. I get it. See, this is the challenge where I'm at right now in my life, right now. See, there's a lot that I feel is a burden on me right now. Everything is a burden on me. Everything. See, I don't see. I'm trying to convince everybody else to the same. I'm saying it's right now. It's yard sale season, and it's like you guys, you're handing burdens over to other people. You can't just give things away, and you want people to think that it's not a giveaway by putting a price tag on it. It's just this thing is just making me sick. I'm so sick and tired. I am so disinterested in any of it. It's junk, all of it. Didn't you know all ownership of everything, even your body, is a pain in the ass? Whoever ever wants to say, oh, I own this, and even has extra, they even have documents that tries to tell you that it's proving, oh, and I'm just like, oh, God, okay. Go through the illusion so much, but never take it so seriously that you can't just stay buoyant and say, no, actually, this is a fucking burden, and I can get out from under it and get on top of it. Ah. See, something is working on me divine because you know what? I am a spirit here. I'm a soul, and I have feelings, and I have a life. And it's like you don't get trapped in this shit. Who the fuck are these people that? You know, I don't want to be any part of this Shark Tank, where really all of them are a bunch of fucking assholes. I'm sorry, did I just pick the fucking perfect neighborhood? No, really, I was the first one here, babes. And I see, I have a sense of things are changing, and let's get to know each other again. Let's re-up. Let's see. That's where I'm like, okay, I need to put my billboard on the outside of my house because I'm pretty sure that somebody out there saying, I wonder if she's ever gonna, because I write notes and say something because I put some stuff up that actually somebody was taking my notes and I wrote a little parentheses like um, laminate this if you think it was that important, or really it's just like make sure that you make copies and give to your children, you know, because I was saying things like this is in fact what's happening, and I'm seeing a condensed version of it here, and they think I'm crazy, but really I just say you're just lazy. You ain't gonna fucking fool me with character defamation is what you're doing. And it's very, very predictable, and I'm glad I'm on an acre way the fuck back here, and it's like this in the beginning of this movie I'm trying to tell you about. Did you come up against it yet? Where this is the weirdest. It's creepy because they try to take on your identity. They'll say your line next or something. You know, what kind of people are those? They don't know how to get along in any fucking measure at all. So the only way that they can kind of do it is start to overlay themselves right on top of you. It's like, yeah, it's just hard to explain. But they'll yeah, there's all kinds of methods they work with. It's very toddler-like. It's very predictable. Why do I know it so well? Because we were toddlers once, I guess, and yeah, it's just a dynamic. I mean, to me, it's just even though there's a maze there, the people in the maze don't see it, but you can see it. You're like, no, that's the way it goes, and that's the way, and it's gonna go right there, and it's not gonna figure that out, and it's not gonna, you know what I mean? It seems all they can do is just admire somebody who can hover above that way and say, oh no, do you see the whole picture? And uh, all they can do is admire it and like I don't know. I am see. I'm still studying for us, friends. I pay attention all my life here. I'm picking up some things. I am. I'm honestly trying to do work on myself that will make myself better in a relationship through the relationship I'm in now. But it can't happen because the person that is there, that was, I guess, sent to me to work on this stuff, um, has never really done that before. It's a complete shut off. It's like, whoa, if you're not careful, you're gonna get sucked into this like weird, strange cult-like vibration. It's like way just, and it's exhibiting something that is very curious. It's like, well, how we can't get much farther with this, um, without finding out exactly what is this. What is it? What is getting stuck? What tends to want to argue? Turn it all around on you. Say, um, because what happens, little kids, is that you're completely off base. Like you're doing something unethical, maybe. Like it's really just it seems really simple, and then but see, now either you're doing it on purpose or something. So no, see, this is going general because I've seen this over and over again, where they're like attracted to your serene achievement, like your achievement of having just become centered and peaceful and confident and non-reliant. You're just good with that, and also that you can harmonize and stuff, and that you can move back and forth. That you're just mainly that your stability. They want to knock you off. They want to see you topsy turvy, and then see they're like they will do their serious. It's never, and it's always a black and white conversation, black and white, black and white. Just always, and you got to, and it's like, can we just shut the fuck that off? Because life isn't like that. It's full of color and expressions and detail and the path of least resistance is important because you don't want to get lost in a bunch of shit that doesn't suit you. So, but now getting back to this trait where you see this, like, well, after a while, but like some of them are purposely trying to knock you off, and when they finally do, see, they're always like this. But then finally, when they knock you up and they get you into the state where it's like now you're not yourself, you're decomposed. They go, "Ugh." They just crack a smile. They just get happy. They get satisfied. They get this sense of all of your peace goes inside of them. And then they start saying, well, you seem like, you can't blah, blah, blah. And it's everything that you needed to say to them. Comment section down below. It happens everywhere around me. This is how I know it. And the thing is, it's like, yeah, no, you just mind your own business, be creative, be who you are, try to have friends out there that, but there's this fucking thing that you come up to, it's like this mirror, and it's really not your image. It's warped as fuck. It's warped. And they don't know that you're kind of a mirror too, but you're not, you're always cleaning your mirror so that, we don't have such the ego there. Oh, who's there now? Oh, is it you again? Because my mirror is clean. Yeah, I'm a warp scene, and I don't even know where the reflection is going. It's like, fucking A. Path of least resistance. God, I can't speak right now. It's 3 in the morning, and I made a video that I should print all of these videos out. It might be coming on time for a lot of people. It's the last of the, it's like purging. Sorry, I'm rattling these two stones around. They have to do with, I think there's some prosperity and money, and then this cleanses up the higher vibrational frequency, amethyst quartz. Anyway, These stones, I do swear by them. This is tourmaline. It's just as good as shungite to get rid of. This is shungite. You have to have this on your wrists. Get as many as you can. I would have my whole wrist. I would have my whole body covered in this stuff. It just costs money to get it. There's a reason why that we. Did you notice how I just switched? Fucking get ready, babes. It's minute 20, and thank God my excuse that maybe I caught a train for just at least 19 minutes. But with the planets in Gemini, well, I'm going to become animated. Yay! And I'm going to start expressing. Talk about. Um, yeah, no, there's a faction of people out there that just want you tied up in ropes. It's either that or get you to the point where they can transfer, like I just explained, where now you're not yourself. See, this is where I'm having a. It's so dangerous for me right now. I mean, it has been for a long time, and I saw it coming, and it could be something like of a prophesized, self-prophesized thing. And good for me. Boy, that was intense. Can I get out of it now? I'm used to that. Get yourself into big trouble and then get out. Cool. Uh, I like the path of least resistance where it just flows. It's like, well, there's a reason why I'm doing this, and the thing is like I'm doing my work. See, regarding this most recent relationship, I can see that I'm preparing for it. I would love to keep creating space for this person, but the truth is that I don't think that they're going to be coming here. See, there isn't at all enough communications. I mean, what I mean is coming here. What I mean is living with me. Can you call me home? Are you going to help me work on my place? See, and really, I don't think that that's right, right? Is it right to think, well, somebody else is going to do this for me? You know what I mean? This is where I just want to fucking cash in my chips, get a motorcycle, and just see how long I can keep fucking. See, the problems with. They keep about discouraging me about having a 600,000 or a $1.5 million bank account, which you can't. Really, if I get a bike, I'm fine. Fuck it. If I have to pay $100,000 in taxes, let it be. Pay your fucking taxes if you can, by the way. I would. You had more, you have way more now than you ever did. So you just don't understand that I never really had money, and see, I'm doing something now, and I did, and I have always done it. Believe me, it's just fucking. I hate this conversation when it sounds like that I'm just longing for material wealth. No, I want to have a good time. I think riding a motorcycle is, see that thing right there is saying, Shauna, when you see yourself on that motorcycle, helmet, leather suit, and all, you have made it to your new life. You have followed the path of least resistance, and you went for what you wanted, and you ain't resisting anymore, weeding through the cars and being one of those people. It's going to take a while for me to do that, but no, I'm one of those kind of people. See, I want to be where my temperament feels comfortable and also really actually feels a release. Can go to sleep at night instead of feeling, it's a very real thing for highly creative people. If they can't express themselves and do what they're meant to do, it will just turn and get sour and fucking actually be what kills them. And I'm pretty much going through that. I need to get out. I went on a hike, and with somebody, and I don't think they realized it's like I was just being propelled forward, and I could have gone a lot fucking longer. I didn't want to drag them through this, but I was like, I need to really do this. And the thing is, but what stops you, hon? Um, I am tired of being alone. See, I also told this person and whoever, I'll tell them, hey, I'm a human being and we are kind of social. Don't we need people around us to help us out with things? Just, why do I feel so weird? Because there's a society that I think they're torturing us with presence, right? They're like, well, I won't. Based on what? Well, based on their gaslight, because I know life as that. The more and more you become awake, you can't shut off reality. You don't shut off your awareness to if there's somebody there and you're doing something. You get involved and you make an impact if it's just for 30 seconds. Otherwise, you're cheating yourself out of a great experience. And if you ever want to get the fuck out of here, like you want to advance into something, you want to expand into something better than something less, right? And to me, something better is something that expresses and gets involved and says, because it's like, what if we really needed each other? What if it was a matter of life and death that we actually had a decent interaction and was able to integrate and just say, look, I am my way and you're your way, but it doesn't mean we don't get along. It doesn't mean that we can't find harmony. See, this stuff coming up is like, it's already come up, and the language is already here. People have always been talking about it, but now why is it like this? There are living gurus who already lived today, and they're telling us something, and does it apply to us now? Like the ones that say, be quiet, because there isn't anything more or less than this reality that is speaking for itself in actions too, and your words aren't doing it. So be very quiet. See, they would further say that talking is what happens when you have complete misunderstanding about something. And now you're like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You don't see the table. Now you see the table. Okay, but now over there, you go this way. Do you not see that what's needed here? You don't get it. You don't think we're on the same page here. You're just, all right. We have to actually ask for people to be present about something. There's where we're talking to Santa Claus over there. And they just say, you better not pout, you better not shout, you better not cry. I'm telling you what they're saying is, don't be a human. Don't expect us to be like you. As far as just simple, pure awareness that you don't have an on-off switch to reality unless you're a fucking complete asshole. And you're totally unreliable as a presence. And going the path of resistance. How about that? Where it's just basically you're a control freak and you think you know better than just being able to do things in a manner that you can get so much more done. It just vibrates better because you're doing buoyancy now. You're not doing your control freak thing. We are all guilty of all of that, right? See, there's a cure for it. Is that you kind of be present with people's anxiety, be present with the truth. Really, is like, well, because that causes the fucking freedom. And it's nothing that what you heard the police song say that, oh, set them free. Who knows? See, I know. I didn't understand that song, but now I understand what they're saying. A narcissist can completely misunderstand everything. They think that now you're going to take yourself away, and it's like, no. When you set something free, anything free, you're giving them the most play and the most space to be exactly who they are, and now you're going to keep it. It's all yours. They never went away. Let it go. I hope that I can take care of myself. This is the worst thing that's happening to me, that it's going on 3 o'clock and I'm not getting any sleep anyway, and it was so hard. But I've gotten through a lot. I've gotten through so much over the past 3 years. 2 was terrible. The last 2.5 years has been so unbelievably, completely fucked up. And I think it's something that's saying, and you don't belong here either. I'm like, okay, so help me. You help me with this much. I see that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to just ride into the wind. And I want to go fast. I'm an Aries rising. If you can catch that little bit of me and what is required of like when I do things, you'll see I'll do it bam, 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 in such a way it's like I didn't choose a shortcut either. It was actually, that was the only way to do it. And you went the path of least resistance. I'm